Why are women obsessed with bad boys? Why don't we like nice boys? So, a relationship is a combination of masculine and feminine energy. Nice boys just don't have a backbone. They'll just say yes to everything. They have no clear boundaries. They don't have confidence. Which then means, as a woman, it's up to you to be the masculine one. To have a perfectly harmonious relationship, you need a balance of the masculine and feminine energy. So, as women, when we're expected to be the more masculine one in the relationship, that's where we can't function. That's why we tend to fall for the bad boys. They tend to be more courageous, more fearless. They'll protect you. You feel safe. They'll provide for you. It doesn't matter whether he's got mommy issues, or he's emotionally unavailable, or he's like really toxic.
This woman just perfectly explained exactly why women prefer bad boys over nice guys. And I only wish there were more women out there like this who are willing to be this honest in this and this blunt about why exactly women prefer bad boys over nice guys. We don't have enough women out there like this who are just willing to tell the truth. And more importantly, we don't have enough of these simps out there watching videos like hers or mine for that matter. Right? There are just a nation of simps out there who are too busy living in this echo chamber watching these vids about how great women are. They're so great. They're so better than us as men. They're so above us. Oh, we're just peasants compared to women. They're so busy watching that, which is exactly what keeps them sexless and dateless and basically undesirable for most women. Okay, but she said a whole lot in her little vid there. And I really do applaud her because she looks like a young lady. She's clearly, I don't even think she's a millennial. I think she's a Zoomer, right? Is that the new term they call these kids? Zoomers. She's a Zoomer, right? She's Generation Z, but she gets it, right? She gets it. She's not sitting here virtue signaling, or trying to, blow sunshine up your ass. No, she's being completely honest in exactly the reasons why women rather be with a guy who mistreats her, who's emotionally unavailable, because she sees that guy as living through his own intentions, being courageous, being a leader. Whereas she doesn't, this is why they don't value the nice guys, right? And this is why nice guys just don't get anywhere with women. It's because with a nice guy, the woman, especially when she's attractive, she just knows by experience because she gets hit on so much. She knows that if she gives this nice guy a chance, that she is going to have to basically be the man in that relationship. She's going to have to wear the pants. She's going to have to make the decisions. She's going to have to play mommy to him. She's going to have to lead. Women don't want to do that, guys. As much as you hear this like total garbage narrative, this total BS horseshit narrative that we're being like basically suffocated with on a daily basis by the media, movies, television, like telling us like women's strong, independent, they're leaders, they want to take control. You evil men, you're not letting her take control. You're not letting a woman be a woman. It's like, dude, in a relationship, you think that woman wants that? Absolutely not. I've never ever met a girl in my life who wants that in a relationship, at least who's straight, right? Even lesbians, like when they get in relationships with each other, they have to decide who's going to be the masculine one and who's going to be the feminine one. Otherwise, they're going to be like this, right? And that's why so many relationships today end up basically falling apart, is because like you have two heads bumping like this. It's like two people are trying to basically struggle for the lead, and it's like, no, dude. You have to take the lead from her. You have to take it away, and you have to let her know that you're the man in this relationship. Otherwise, go be lesbo or something. Don't be with me, right? I'm making the decisions. I'm taking the lead, And if I decide to let you make some decisions, that's, because I'm too sleepy or I'm too lazy to think about it, right? But in 99% of the cases, I'm quarterbacking this thing, right? Follow my lead, right? And funny enough, I played quarterback for many years through high school, college, and beyond, semi-pro, and then a few pro tryouts, right? So I mean, I know about leading, right? Because that's one of the basic functions of being quarterback. So when I'm in a relationship with a girl, I'm telling her like point blank. I mean, I'm not even telling her. I'm just doing it. I'm taking the lead, right? You don't want to tell the girl. You just want to do it, right? But sometimes I'm just pretty obvious about it, right? Where it's like you can't help but see that, like, okay, you're not going to take the lead from me. I'm making the decisions here, right? I am quarterbacking this thing. Just carry out my plays. Help me carry out these plays, right? But I'm quarterbacking this thing. So a lot of these women, this is why in your own relationships, right? If you look back on your own relationships, the ones that have fallen apart, why they fall apart. Okay, I already know the answer because I coach plenty of guys, right? I know why they fall apart, but I want you to answer that. Why look back on those relationships, why they fall apart. I'll tell you why. It's because you let your girl take the lead one too many times. You let her make decisions one too many times. Okay, you let her play mommy to you one too many times, and it got to the point where one too many of these times happened, and she began to no longer trust you to be the man in that relationship. And now she felt like she had to step up and start making decisions for you, start making decisions for your relationship, for the both of you. And you know what? There's nothing women hate more than having to take on that responsibility in a relationship. They just want to sit back, chill, and enjoy the relationship, right? And just be feminine, look pretty, smell good for you, rub your back and do all that other fun stuff. She just wants to do that. That's what gives her joy. Whereas for you as a man, what gives you joy is feeling like you're the man in that relationship and you're leading. You're the protector. You're the decision maker. Okay, there has to be that yin and yang, just like this young lady talked about. There has to be that yin and yang. Okay, no matter what the outside world is telling you guys. I've told you a number of times, stop watching corporate media, right? Basically the mainstream media, like CNN, MSNBC. Stop watching that shit. All right, oh, there goes my light. Let me get it back on. But yeah, stop watching that garbage, guys, because they are just going to lead you down a dark path. There we go. They're just going to lead you down a dark path, and they're going to tell you things that are not going to help you, but are going to hurt you, right? They're going to tell you that, hey, more and more women are leading, more and more women are, wanting to be independent, and more women have leadership skills that you men are not giving her a chance. No, dude. Trust what I'm saying, right? It's part of female nature. She wants the man to dominate in her relationship. Okay? She wants the man to be the dominant leader in the relationship, making the decisions. And you have to understand that. I've talked about my ex from 2006. This is where I went wrong, guys. And I'm telling you that. And I was already like a successful pickup artist at that time. I picked her up. Under almost impossible circumstances, I picked her up. And I gamed her through email, of all things, because she would not give me her phone number. I gamed her through email, and I got her. Here's where I went wrong. I bought into that blue pill shit for a moment. For a moment, I did, right? It was like maybe a 2 or 3 year period I was buying into that garbage just because I was like, I've kind of like had my way with women, and I was tired of people calling me a womanizer and all this, and and I had a lot of blue pill friends who were like, you treat women like I would never treat her that way, and all this other stuff. So I started to feel a little guilty about it, and I don't know why. It's not like I was like, like being like abusive really or anything like that, So anyway, I was like, I'm gonna change my ways a bit. I'm gonna soften it up here, and I'm gonna try to be a better man in this relationship. And I had the wrong concept of better man, because my idea of better man was like this politically correct bullshit, to basically never call the woman out, never tell her she's wrong, never disagree with her, always make her feel good. I've said this before, like there were times where it was like the weekend and we were kind of had like a conflict going on that late in that week, like Thursday or Friday, we're kind of fighting. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna make up with her, just gonna say sorry so that we can enjoy our weekend. I'm just gonna be the man and just say sorry, just so she feels good about this weekend. Oh, wrong, dude, wrong. F that, right? You learn from your mistakes. This is why I tell you guys, and this is why I haven't been in a situation like that since. It's been over 15 years, and I haven't had a single girl dump me, a single girl piss on me, or a single girl leave me for another dude like that. Has not happened since. Have I had more girls complain? Of course I have. Have I had more girls like cry and get upset over things I do? Absolutely. But have they kept that level of respect up where they didn't cheat or leave? Absolutely. Right? And again, it doesn't mean to be physically abusive or, even mentally abusive, right? But you know what? You need to call these girls out when they are wrong. You need to stand up for yourself when she is wrong. You need to put her in her place sometimes. Okay? These are just things you need to do. And if it comes at the cost of ruining your weekend or ruining your vacation, so be it. Okay? So be it. I mean, I had a fight with my girl, when was it? Like 6 months ago. This is probably one of the worst fights we had. Like, it wasn't even that bad. I'd say it's probably one of the more extreme fights we had where we're arguing about something that was trivial, but she was really set on like why she did this, and really all I wanted her to do was basically apologize because I was like, you're wrong, and we were in Vegas. Funny enough, right? We were in Vegas and we were at a casino that was way off the strip. We're at one of the station casinos, and it was the middle of the night, and I said, yo, here goes my light again. I said, are you going to apologize or not? And then she flat out said, I don't think I'm wrong in this, so no, I'm not going to apologize. And I said, well, you are. And if you can't even apologize for something you're clearly wrong about, then I'm just going to leave. And she didn't say anything, so I got up and I left. And I left her there. Okay? I left her there. And I went back to my hotel, locked the door, and went to sleep. Now you might think, what a dick, right? Dick move, dude. Dick move. But she was wrong. And I held my frame. I held my ground. That night, she got her own room. Spent like a fortune because it was a weekend. And then the next day, phoned me. And she apologized. And she admitted she was wrong. Which she was. Okay? But these are the things you need to do from time to time. Does it mean it's going to happen all the time? No. Because if you're fighting all the time, it just means you chose the wrong partner, right? Me and my girl fight like once. I mean, that was like probably the worst argument out of like how many years I've known her now. Like almost 3 years, right? Been dating for 2. So that was the worst. And that wasn't even that bad. I just basically left her because I was tired of dealing with it. I got sleepy and I'm like, okay, if you want to apologize, you could get in the car and we can go. But if you really want to hold your ground here, you can suffer the consequences because I got the car. And you could find yourself an Uber, and which she did, right? Which she did. So those are the things that I would never have done to my ex in 2006. And look what happened, right? And there were so many times that chick was so wrong. We had like very extreme fights, way worse than I had with my girl. And I didn't stand my ground, and I let her just be right. And I was like, no, it's okay. Oh, it's okay. It's fine. And it wasn't fine. I should have held my ground. But look what happened. Look at what the result of that was. And I created a monster, right? She became a monster after that. It's like a child that you never punish. The child becomes a monster and goes, it starts getting all entitled. You can't roll like that. You have to be able to stand your ground as a man and let that person know when, they've hurt you or when they've done wrong so it doesn't happen again. And this incident with me and my girl, just using that as the example, she never did it again. Never happened again, never did it again. We understood each other, right? I'm going to try to hit that light on. Maybe is that better? But either way, this is exactly why women respect guys who stand their ground versus guys who don't. Basically, guys who are, quote unquote bad boys. I mean, you don't even have to be a bad boy to do this, guys. I mean, I don't really consider myself a bad boy anymore. I was at one point, but now I'm just, hey, I'm a guy on my purpose. I'm a grown adult. Don't treat me like that. Because would I treat you like that? No. Right? I would not treat you this way. I told my girl when we were arguing at that time, I was like, hey, if I was wrong, I'm going to admit I'm wrong at least. right? I'll at least admit I'm wrong. I'm not going to sit here and try to hold frame like you are right now. But for whatever reason, I didn't even know why she did that. But she hasn't done it since, you know. So, but with my former girlfriend from 2006, I just gave in all the time. And look at what happened, right? I mean, she literally became a terror, as many of your exes probably did, right? You could think back on your exes that you just gave into constantly, and you thought you were doing the right thing, and oh, this is what a man is supposed to do, just give into his woman and give her whatever she wants, make sure she's happy, happy wife, happy life, and all that. And you got pummeled, didn't you? Your ass got pummeled. She totally took advantage of that. You gave her an inch of rope and she took 10, right? You gave her an inch of rope and she wanted to be a cowgirl. So this is why you need to let the women in your life know, like, hey, I have boundaries. And that is the biggest difference between nice guys versus, guys who have a backbone, is that you protect those boundaries, right? And it doesn't mean you're unreasonable and you become a narc and like, oh, you better do this, bitch, you better do that. No, it just means you have these boundaries. They're reasonable boundaries. I believe my boundaries are reasonable, right? Which is why I fought my girl on that. I was like, no, you're totally wrong, right? My boundaries are reasonable. Make sure they're reasonable and just defend that. I mean, really, that's it. Whereas nice guys don't have boundaries. It's like, walk all over me, walk all over me. So guess what women do? They walk all over them. Okay? They walk all over them. And it happened to me. My former girlfriend, 2006, did the same thing, right? As a matter of fact, I never once called that chick a bitch. You believe that? That was the first and only and last girl that I never, I just never called her a bitch, right? I wanted to. She deserved worse than that, right? I should call her a cunt, right? But I never called her a name during that relationship because I thought, like, I'm gonna change my ways. I'm gonna do my thing. Whereas now it's like, dude, if you don't want me to call you a bitch, don't act like one, right? Just don't act like one. Fortunately, my girl doesn't act like one. The one I'm with now, she really doesn't, right? And if we joke, like sometimes we might say things like that in passing if we're joking, but it's, that's about it. But it all comes down to stand your ground, guys. You got to stand your ground, protect your boundaries, and you know what? Women will respect you. Okay? Women will respect you. That's all it is. So as always, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of tonight's coaching video. Let me know what you think about my little rant here as well as hers. Even though she wasn't ranting, she was pretty much telling the truth. Drop those comments below. I always love to see them. I always love to read them, and very much appreciate it. So drop them below. And with that said, I'm going to wrap up here. Until next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets. Do not forget to smash that like button right now. Do it now. More importantly, guys, make sure that you hit that notification bell as well so that you're notified whenever I upload a brand new coaching video to my YouTube channel, but also whenever I go live. A lot of you guys have been like, hey, and I don't know when you go live. And then I found out the next day you were live and I missed the whole thing. This is why you gotta make sure you hit that notification bell as well for the 33 Secrets so you are notified whenever I do a live stream. And I tend to do these live streams just on the fly whenever I feel like it. Okay, those tend to be the best ones. And on those live streams, you can ask me questions. And I answer a lot of guys' questions for free. So you want to make sure you hit that notification bell as well. That way you're notified whenever I do a live stream and whenever I upload a brand new coaching video here to my channel. Okay, so make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And for all of you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, platinum pill content that I'm teaching you even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, the same exact type of women that myself and all of my coaching students all around the world are constantly and consistently cold approaching and cold closing every single day, every single week, and every single month all over the world. I kid you not. That is how powerful this skill is. Learning pickup, learning game. This is a skill that you can use not only to bring 8s, 9s, and 10s, beautiful women, very attractive women into your life, but it's a skill that you can use in every other aspect of your life. Whether you want to get into better shape, you can game yourself. Whether you want to get a better job, a better career, you could use these skills as well. I was able to get 6-figure corporate jobs with Fortune 100 companies. I beat out hundreds of candidates to get these jobs, all thanks to my pickup and game skills. I was able to build a very successful business using my pickup and game skills, doing what I love. And now here I am acquiring other businesses, negotiating with other entrepreneurs for their businesses and their e-commerce sites and websites, cash flowing sites, using my pickup and game skills. It's like a billion-dollar skill at this point. It's that powerful. Okay, so you can not only use it to gain the lifestyle that you want, beautiful cars, beautiful houses, beautiful women, but you could use it to just take yourself to another level. Okay, that's how powerful this stuff is. So right now, it's only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons from me in 7 months of mastery. So take advantage of it. It's really easy to get signed up. All you need to do is click that link below. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. And like I said, it's the best way to support me in what I'm doing here. So if you want to support me, that's the best way to do it. Jump into 7 months of mastery. It's only $1. Click the link below. Take you over to my website and you can get signed up right now. It takes 2 seconds. So do that now and I will see you in my next coaching video. Signing out with the DeLorean. So many of you guys are like, hey, why are you always traveling? Shoot at home, shoot at home. So here I am shooting at home, but I'm about to travel in about a week, so I'll be gone for a month. So trying to shoot as many as at home as possible, so you guys stop asking me this question. Like, shoot more at home. Why are you always traveling? That's what you do when you live the life. You travel, you live it like a rock star.